stops my time.
You can also join if you want to. So, okay, I think Valerie, you can sit, that's okay. Choose, all good. So, guys, first of all, thank you so much for coming here. This is the biggest tournament turnaround we have. This is the 4th iteration of this tournament. So, first of all, a big round of applause for all of you. Come on. I will explain you quickly a little bit of the history and how the tournament today will work, why it is called Multiverse and so. So the history of the tournament, you know, is gone beyond when Jesus was born. People were bored thinking about the universe. No, sorry. So I was helping in board game community in Zurich for a while, and I always saw the gaming competition that happens across the world, across the countries, in all the big cities are based on one particular game. Either you are an expert on chess or Seven Wonder or Catan, and you play through different stages of those games. Group stage, quarter-final, semi-final. I thought, okay, that's cool, but you kind of have to be an expert to ever enter those competitions. So it's not allowed for like a normal person casually to join. I personally enjoy a lot of diverse games, and that's what is Zurich Fun Gamers about. We always say we want to bring games to everyone. This is not a community which is only made for nerds or gamers. We say we have a game for each of you. And then I thought, it's back in 2023, I'm talking about 19th of February, we hold the first iteration of this competition. I think all the people who were here, only he was there in that competition. We were 8 people, and I myself participated. So the idea was why it's called Multiverse. It's just not a gimmick word, it's a true word, which means within this tournament, within these 3 hours, you will experience at least 2 to 3 different genre of games, which you need to solve using different skills of your mind. It's just not numbers, it's just not words, it's just not pictures or just memory. It's a mix of all of it. So how the format works? First of all, it's very important to understand you do not choose a game or a table or a team. We do it for you randomly. So there is no favoritism. Some people know each other from before, you're thinking, oh, they are making a team against these and that. No, this doesn't work. If they know each other, they end up on a table, that's completely random. So round 1, you will be playing team games. Your table will be either 4, 6 or 8, mostly an even number. You will be playing 2 versus 2 or 3 versus 3. It will be decided, you will get a ticket. You will see a number, which game are you playing, and then you just go to the team and you see which part of the team you play. The round 1, the games are codename pictures, codename words, and wavelength. They're all team versus team. They're very similar. Something with words, something with pictures, you give a clue. I'm not going to go into the rules of the game. Ideally, you are supposed to know that. If you don't, there is a rule table. Someone on the table will explain you very quickly. Point system. You ideally don't have to do the whole scoring. I do not take part. This is my job. There will be a live point system. Each round of a game you play, you collect points. In the first round, if you are playing codename, for winning the game as a member, you score 6 points. There will be 3 rounds, you can score maximum 80. Actually, that's not true. I will come to that soon. If you play wavelength, because the timing of the game is a little different, you play 2 rounds. And each round, the winner score 9 points. So if you win 2 rounds, you still score 18 points. So on the same level as codename. Codename has a special character. It's called Spy Master. I guess most of you know it. There are 2 rules about Spy Master today. You will play 3 rounds. You must change your Spy Master at least once. You cannot keep the same Spy Master for 3 rounds because you can get super lucky or unlucky with one Spy Master, and then because of the bad clues you lose the whole game. Now, should the Spy Master get a special point or not? Yes, I have come up with an interesting concept. If you want to be a Spy Master and you win the game for your team, you score an extra 3 points on top of the 6 points. But if you lose 2 points. That's the only negative point system tonight, -2. So ideally if you lose, you score nothing. But if you lose as a Spy Master, you kind of will be whole responsible and you will lose 2 points. So you have to decide if the spy master role is interesting or not for you. Wavelength, there is nothing like that. Everyone gives clues and it just goes over. Timing, we do not have 72 hours to run this event. It's ideally a 3-hour event. So each game is time controlled. Each table there needs to be 2 persons responsible. One for timer. Every one of you has a mobile. Put a 90-second timer for each round. When you start board name, in the beginning it's a 3-minute timer. But when you give a clue, it's a 90-second your team has to decide. They cannot think forever to think of a clue. When it comes back to the spy master, you also do a 90-second timer. And you can keep it simple. If you are a blue team, the blue spy master put the card. If you are a red team, the red spy master put their card. We have tried the crisscross, people are getting super confused. We do not do that. No need to crisscross each other. But as a spy master, it's very important that you follow the rules of the game. It's a serious competition in a way. I want you to have fun, but cheatings are not allowed. If one table complains about one particular person trying to see someone's card, somehow trying to see the code or something, if the whole table agrees, you will be disqualified. So I don't believe that's gonna happen, but yeah, no need to do that. So as a spy master, it's very important. You give the clue, then you have a poker face. Not squinting your eyes or putting your body, because when people go close to the pictures, you are very tempted to tell them if it is right or wrong. So that's very important about the first round, which is you play team against team. The second round is all bluffing. You all play against each other. Again, it's not the same thing. You will be randomized. Your ticket will have another game number on it, and that will decide what game you play next. We play 3 different games on the second round. That is Cook, Skull, and Spicy. They are all bluffing games in a way. The winner scores 12 points, but also the person who comes second, for the first time we introduced this system, score 4 points because it's a bit unfair. You play the whole game and you don't score anything. The winner scores 12 and the second person scores 4. I personally prefer to run a second round of bluffing if the time permits, but we will decide as on when altogether. If it is already delayed before the final game, then we don't do it. The point system I explained, first one 6 or 9, scalping 3. One person on the table, every table has a blank paper with a pen. I don't need to know who scored 0. After all 3 rounds, you just give me the name and the total of one person. I have the score sheet, I will update it at the end of each round of the whole thing. Like not one round of code name or one round of code name. Because there will be some people they not score anything, so I don't need to know that. You can summarize the whole point system. So each table, one person will do the whole point, they will keep a note, and one person will do the timer. The bluffing games will also run on timer. 30 seconds. What does that mean? Between the moves, you have a time to challenge each other or think or decide. Cook has a lot of it. Skull, it has a bit of less, but also I have seen from our experience, sometimes you take too long. Do I challenge the person? Do I take the money? No, sorry. 30 seconds and then it moves on. That's it. That's already quite long if that's 5 seconds already. So it will take quite long. And then all of you accumulate points. You are, I think, 22 as of now. We think to a person we are still missing. Out of 22, the score sheet, the top 6 only qualifies to the Skull King, the final game for the top 2 winner. It is an extended version of Skull King. Also, if you don't know, we are going to explain you and then we decide who are the winner. So you will be eliminated ideally minimum after 4 rounds. But guys, this elimination is not like Squid Game. You are not getting killed. You can still play, you can stay around. This whole place is for hours. There is table tennis, there is football, or also you can cheer maybe for one of your friends because it's extremely unpredictable who is gonna win. I have played it a lot and I can never guess who is going to win. Any questions?
What if nobody wants to be the spy master?
You decide randomly. Do a rock, paper, scissors. Absolutely. No one wants to do a rock, paper, scissors. That's good. Also, we encourage guys because the location supports us in between when there is a break. Please go and get your drinks. There are only 2 people. They cannot serve 40, 50 people on the table. within your break. I'm not pushing you to have alcohol or whatever, food, drinks, soft drinks, whatever you feel like. Now is the time to unveil our trophy. Can you bring it, please?
How many people make it through to the final?
6. If there is a tie, it might extend up to 8 because the game supports, but I think 6 is good enough for the final. So, this is our very own trophy, guys. There is actually a story behind this, like 2 of them. How many of you know that we are a Swiss variant? Some of you. You know, as soon as I was opening the Swiss variant, the first thing people told me was FIFA. Do you know that FIFA is also a variant? Yes. And I said, oh my God, we are not FIFA. So that's the difference. The trophy from FIFA actually you cannot keep. It goes back to FIFA in the museum in Zurich. But this one goes to you. It's actually printed by one of our members, Daniel. He is not taking part today, but this is the second edition, a little bigger, a little shinier. So our last winner is actually there, Gian from last year. So if you need a target or not, just so you know. But also our team is taking part without me. And so yeah, who is ready to win this trophy tonight?
Yes!
Come on guys, a big applause. Who is going to win this trophy tonight? Let's go! Alright, so all of you please, let's please come in the front, guys. It looks better here.
Once you're around here, like, we're really curious about you.
So first and foremost, a big round of applause for all of you. It's a new concept, a new tournament concept, and this is the biggest turnout we had of 24 players. So all of you are winner tonight. Please, a big round of applause for all of you. There is no idea, no group, no company can exist if I do or just 2-3 people do. So we all make it a successful. That's why I say this will be our biggest positive as personally me and the group will stay, pick it together and we will probably design a different tournament concept or something else. Thank you. So, and the second thank you goes to my admin team who are present here, Simon, Ashwin, Lucas and Gian. It takes a lot of background effort and everything. A big round of applause for them. Now, I think in the tournament there was a lot of different players. Originally, when we were discussing how to do it, I never imagined there would be new players who will join in from different ways. Even some of our regulars who joined the tournament, I thought they are not interested in the tournament but rather the weekly events. So this was a lot of positive energy to take for us to go forward from here. And ideally, you have imagined this tournament can be scaled up to 32 and even 64 people. We just need more tables and more games. Because all the games are scalable up to 6 to 8 people. Now about tonight. So first of all, congratulations to the finalists. We are missing one of them. We have Mario, we have Ashwin, we have Samira, we have Lorenzo. Before going to the top 2, I think Zoltan has left already. And now the top 2. So if I'm correct, the second positions for tonight goes to Yarn from France, who I already met for 4 hours. A big congratulations to Yarn. So first of all, he wins a game which is sponsored by our partner Kaboom Shop. Is Everdell Duo. It's one of the really new and good games we have. Do you know Everdell?
That's a duo back.
I hope you find a duo to play with. Feel free to bring it to our pro night where those kind of games are allowed. And this was like a really surprising story. A new player coming and going all the way to the top. He just lost by 10 points. He was leading in the last round. He is on 390 points and scalping and anything close to 400, almost you always win, which is amazing job. And he learned the game while he was here, the final game. And a big congratulations to you. The game is yours. If you want to add 1 or 2 sentences, how was the experience?
Thank you for letting me do this. That was my first time and I can innovate and that was really fun. So thank you. And I'll become next year to challenge the champion.
Yeah.
And now, our winner of the night. You know, there is something very funny happened in this hotel last year. We opened our event called Toby in this hotel, and after 2 months, we had a huge summer lottery. The winner was gonna get 300 francs of voucher from the hotel. And one person here lost it by a fraction when the thing just moved on the counter. Even I announced the name before. But tonight, he is our champion. There is Juice. One of our regulars for 2 years. Something like that. So he gets, as of now, our most beautifully crafted trophy. Someone. As you know, that Zurich Fun Gamers has a yearly pass called the Legends Pass. If you come to all of our events, this costs you 300. The Legends Pass is 120 francs worth of voucher. He can come to all our events for 1 year for free, and there are hidden parts that he's gonna discover as he joins. I'm extremely happy that you are one of the winners, and this is all yours.
Like to thank Zurich Fun Games for organizing this championship and all the players I can beat tonight. Without you,
Thank you so much, guys, to close the night. We stay here until 11. You can play games, whatever you want, table tennis, pool, or football. After we can see, we can get some drinks. But Zurich Fun Gamers keeps on organizing innovative and new events almost every 2 weeks. We have a huge summer in front of us. There are big news that many of you don't know. End of this month, we'll be in the mountain for 4 days hiking and playing games, which is a complete non-profit event. In the middle of August, 16th of August by the lake, we will have barbecue, over 50 people playing games, outdoor, frisbee, swimming. End of August, we have an open air game day for Zoom Frischen Max for 500 guests. It's a new concept, it's a pop-up game event, and the end of September is the cherry on the peak for us this year. If any of you know Popcorn, which is the biggest Comic-Con of Switzerland, Zurich Fun Gamers has a 30-meter square stand there. So happy to see all of you there. We are trying very hard to bring games to everyone. Like we say, there is a game for all of you, but also there is a game in each of you. Thank you so much.